Sunday afternoon at Limerick for the racing is a fine place to be, let me be telling yours. And with the sun set to keep on shining, I'll be expecting a decent crowd in. Now, it's been very nice of you all to give such great feedback from my results at Cheltenham Festival, but I'm back home now and think I need to polish up my act. So here goes with the first, just the 4 for this maiden. So a tricky little one to open proceedings on Sunday. And I'm thinking that despite the spell of warm weather, this is all going to be about who best copes with the heavy going on the hurdles course. And for me, that's Blue Waters. This is a bit easier than the Monksfield hurdle the last day. And as that was back in November, I have to take it on trust that Blue Waters is ready to run. Willie Mullins' Baby Kate definitely wants better ground and has first-time cheek pieces, so has a question to answer on this going. And maybe John Ryan's Eye of a Tiger would also want a firmer surface. Blue Waters has the least to prove for me, so gets my vote over Baby Kate. My Sunday nap lines up in the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Maiden Hurdle. This maiden should be going to Willie Mullins' Danny Donadoni if he can keep out Gordon Elliott's Dr. Elvis. It's Dr. Elvis that is entitled to come on at this trip, having made a mess of his chance the last day at Naas, making a mistake 3 out to lose momentum to the winner, Healy's Pub, but will be trying to go one better under Jack Kennedy. However, Danny Donadoni has been in some decent races, including a second to Lord Rouge back in December, who has gone on to score for me at Grade 3 level. Not off the mark yet, Danny Donadoni, but this looks an excellent opportunity, so he's my first pick. For my next best, I'll be waiting for the closer, where Gavin Cromwell has the answer to this listed flat race with Cool Cafe. She wouldn't have to improve much from her win at Naas the last day to be winning this, where she was given a patient ride by Ewan Finnegan before finishing the race strongly. Much the same conditions here at Limerick, so more of the same, please. I suppose that Gordon Elliott's Senating would be the main danger, as Cool Cafe has form over a patchy peak from that Naas contest and may have more to unlock, but it's Cool Cafe they all have to beat. Earlier on, I'm finding it easy to back Ed McNamara's L'Engelure de Parma for the Adair Manor Opportunity Handicap Hurdle. His last 3 runs have been here at Limerick, so he should know his way around by now, and hasn't been out of the top 3 yet, winning 1 and finishing a 1 3/4 length second in a listed contest the last day. Of course, he's creeping up the weights in these handicaps, but is progressing well since the move to Ireland from Tom Ellis's yard, and should have the measure of this field. In the SIS supporting Irish Racing Handicap Chase, I'll be taking the chance that John Ryan's Mount Frisco can be making them most of his handicap mark to win. I'd be the first to admit he's fully exposed after 25 starts over fences, but seems to be in good heart this year. Though this will be his 7th run in just over 11 weeks, so taken on trust that he's keeping his form. I suppose Michael McDonough's Crabat would be the one to make a race of it, while Mispronunciation would also be on my list, with Mark Walsh aboard. Mount Frisco to prevail from the bottom of the weights, I hope. The feature on Sunday is the Hugh McMahon Memorial Novice Chase. Well, You Have Me in Stitches didn't get too far in the Leinster National the last day, ejecting Simon Torrens after the 4th, but should get the better of You Ought to Know here. Again, it will be all about who copes with the soft to heavy ground on the chase course the best. And for me, that's You Have Me in Stitches, given that You Ought to Know doesn't have the most convincing record over trips of 3 miles. Of course, You Have Me in Stitches was looking a contender for the Kimmuir at the Cheltenham Festival a couple of weeks ago, but didn't line up there, and that looks a good indication of her level, so she gets my endorsement for this Grade 3 contest.